Not really sure how this is gonna work out. The hell is calling my number? Call did not disconnect. And not audio, please. No. Hmm. Don't know why it's calling my fucking audio. Yes. Okay. If you guys have audio, we can draw. I just gotta figure out how I'm gonna put this here. Alright. Okay. So, consistency is key. And making sure that I stream every day is key. Even when I am not conveniently located to be able to do so. So, not sure how this is gonna work, but let's see. Focus. The lighting sucks. Okay. Okay. How am I gonna do this? If I put it in my pocket, how does it look? Oh, that might work. Dope. Okay. I needs to just shut off and stop asking me. Okay. Zoom powers. Okay. So, I didn't really get a chance to set up with my studio setup today. But I still wanted to make sure I streamed a little bit and I just drew a little bit. It's very important to keep a consistent factor of training in your drawing routine. If you keep consistent, your growth never stops. If you lack and you always say like, oh, I'll just draw next time. Oh, I'll just draw this later. If you keep on pushing back everything, things eventually never get done. So, if you got a chance to, make sure you take advantage of that chance. Hope you guys are having a nice day. Pin your goals so people can, I don't know what the heck that is. You know, TikTok gives me so many options to do so many things. Like, it gives you like options to, you know, ask for donations, subscriptions, and all that stuff, and I never use any of that shit. I never use the tool to its max potential. But again, I'm not really using it to maximize the commercial aspects of it. So, anyways. Hello, teacher. How are you doing? Is it 6 Malkov 9? That's an interesting name. Welcome. Let me get a pen. Yeah, today we don't really have a set thing that we're talking about. I can't really look at the chat because I don't really have access to holding my phone and drawing at the same time. So it's kind of hard for me to actually see what you guys are typing. All right. So one of the things that I like to explain to people is that a lot of the times, all the hard things that you guys are normally trying to draw, they aren't really all that complicated to draw. A lot of the times it's a lot more intimidating to try to do so because you're aiming to draw exactly like someone else. So when you try to aim to draw like other people and it doesn't come out like that, then you start thinking that your artwork is bad. But it's not. It's just your artwork. It's not their artwork. So when you end up in a situation where you're like, oh, I can't copy this person's eyes. I can't copy this person's style. Well, it's because it's not your style. And that's fine. You should find your individuality within what you want to create so that you can bring it to the world. It doesn't matter if you like furries or you like Hello Ponies, My Little Pony, Pokemon, whatever. Like anime, traditional fantasy, anything that you want to actually pursue, just make sure that you pursue it with the passion of 1,000 suns. Because that's the only way that you are ever going to really stand out from the other people that do put all that time and energy into things. Okay? A lot of the times, the people that obsess over things are the people that succeed. And I know that's a weird thing to say because it's normally seen as a bad thing to obsess over something. But in all reality, when it comes down to your career, that is something that you should be happy doing. You should be happy obsessing over the things that make you happy, the things that make you joyful. And your career in general should be one of those things. If you don't feel like that about the thing you chose as a career, then perhaps maybe you chose the wrong career. Because you know what? Money is nice. Money is nice. And don't get me wrong, money is lovely and it's wonderful and it makes the world go round. But if you just consider the aspect of making money without feeding your soul, without feeding that little part of you that requires a little bit more attention than your money grubby side, if you let your soul die because you're pursuing a paycheck, you're eventually going to burn out. You're eventually going to run into a situation where you are tired of what you're doing. You are sick and tired of everything around you and you don't know why. Even if it is something creative, even if it's something that you are absolutely in love with, and you don't know why all of a sudden you don't feel the joy for it anymore, well, it's probably because you just burnt yourself out. Most likely working really hard for other people without giving yourself time to be able to grow yourself. That is most likely the situation and most likely the reason why we end up feeling all distressed and stuff like that later on. Okay? Don't kill your creativity. Don't kill that little young person inside you that is telling you to do cool things. Don't eliminate that little person inside you that wanted you to be an artist, right? That is the one thing that your sole job as an artist is to never lose that. And all of us end up losing it because we have to take jobs that we don't like, because we have to take on projects that we hate, because we have to survive. Call me sometime. Draw It Yourself TV is now up on Roku and ready for our lives. Oh, cool. Dope. So literally me in every situation. So I might not be the best at giving life advice. Mostly because I've had a really terrible time trying to find support in other people and stuff like that. So I don't really know exactly how to give the best life advice, but I can at least give you advice that I have gone through and I can actually back up. You'll never find me giving advice on how to make friends, how to socialize and stuff like that, because I don't know how to do that. But I can give you guys advice on how not to starve to death trying to pursue your art careers. That is at least something I can do. But if you guys want, help making network friends and stuff like that, I'm not very good at that because I'm not very good at it. every single opportunity that has come to me has come to me. It's weird. I don't pursue shit. I manifest things, apparently. But I very rarely have ever reached out to anyone or anything for opportunities. And I'm very privileged in that sense. Because I guess my I don't give a fuck attitude tends to resonate with people. And they're like, oh my God, I want to work with you. And I'm like, I don't want to work with you. Oh, but I want to work with you. And I'm like, but I don't really want to work with you. And oh, we'll pay you a lot of money. I'm like, okay, I want to work with you now. So that's essentially how it works out with me most of the time. And that involves like jobs, like any sort of career jobs that I've had. It's mostly like, oh, you want me to work for you? Okay. How much? Okay, that's acceptable. I'll sell my soul for a little bit. So, hey Brittany, how you doing? I enjoy your input. I'm glad someone does. I'm glad someone does. I'm not everybody's cup of tea, and I'm not everybody's cookie. Um, I'm not necessarily always welcome, like with open arms. A lot of the times, people that are already established in the industry kind of don't like me because I don't like to tell people the same bullshit that everybody else tells you. Um, no, your dreams and your passion will not carry you through your whole career. You need to make money. You need to find ways to actually survive. And if you consider yourself an artist, guess what? Artists need to feed themselves. So you need to learn how to make money with what you do. If you don't focus on that at all, you end up in a situation where you're going to be in survival mode. And survival mode fucking sucks. Okay? Survival mode is terrible. Survival mode, horrible. You don't get to be creative in survival mode. You don't get to pursue your dreams in survival mode. You don't get to do jack shit that you want in survival mode. So if you find yourself where you're taking jobs that you don't want, you're doing things that you don't need to, you are not pursuing your career because blah, 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 X, Y, and Z, that is survival mode. And if you will find yourself in survival mode, you need to adapt to get the fuck out of survival mode. Because survival mode is terrible. Okay? Survival mode drains you. Survival mode moralizes you. You need to be able to move past that. How do we move past that? Well, we encourage ourselves. We surround ourselves with people that will help us, support us, encourage us. People that want to see us succeed instead of putting us down. So if your family or anybody is always constantly telling you, you can't do that, you can't do that, oh, you're never going to do that, get the fuck away from them as soon as you can. Those people are not there to help you. Those people will not be there to help you when you do get successful. Okay? So, I don't know why it wouldn't let me pin that. Well, not sure. Weird. I don't really know, I don't even know how to pin things, honestly. That's all my mods, dude. My mods are the ones that control the chat. I don't know shit. So, anyways, today's stream will not be as long as we normally do, mostly because this is a very uncomfortable position and I can't really focus the camera, and I have a feeling people are going to start getting vertigo like sometime soon. But like I said, consistency is key, and if I'm not the one doing this every day for myself, no one else is going to be pushing me to do so. So and that's the same with projects and everything like that. So if no one is pushing you to do it, you should not feel like that is a project that you shouldn't continue doing. If you are not being pushed by anybody else and you're not pushing yourself, that's a concerning thing. Okay? If you don't take the time to focus on you, no one else is going to. No one cares about you as much as you do. That sounds terrible. That sounds absolutely terrible. But it's the harsh reality of life. Okay? The harsh reality of life is that nobody really cares about you as much as you do. No one will really care about your career in art as much as you do. Your kids, your family, they'll give you a lot of encouragement. They will not help you through it, especially when things are getting tough. Most times, the people around you will just agree with you regardless of what you want to do. And that is a terrible, terrible thing to do. Okay? Because if somebody's not giving you advice that's going to help you, they're just being yes men, like, oh my God, sweetie, you're so good. Oh my God, yes, pursue that. Even though you might not be like suitable or whatever. You have to take good and bad criticism with a grain of salt. Okay? Because if your mom tells you you're great, you might be great, but it might be just that she's being nice to you. Right? And when you allow those sort of compliments to dilute the level of understanding of where you are, then a lot of the times we think that we can skip the basics. We think that we can skip a bunch of foundational work because everybody tells us that we're awesome. Everybody tells us that we're great. We're meant to be at Disney. We're meant to blah, 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 blah. Let's work for Pixar. People will tell you all the dumb shit that you want to hear. Right? Don't listen to anyone. Really, I know it sounds really weird to say that, but not listening to good or negative feedback and really just pursuing what you want to pursue is one of the things that has helped me stay sane in this world. When somebody says, "Oh, that's awesome," I'm like, "Cool, thank you for the compliment." But at the end of the day, I'm like, "Yeah, well, maybe they just don't know any different. They don't know any better. Thank you for the compliment." If somebody says my art is bad, hey, thank you for the compliment. Thank you for the criticism, whatever. But I'm not really paying into consideration, oh no, this person said my art is bad. Oh no, this person said my art was good. I don't think any of that. In my brain, I have my idea of where I need to go. I have my goals. I have my things that I need to achieve. And I know how to get there because I've taught myself how to learn. If I didn't know how I learn, that'd be really hard for me to do because I don't know how to get to that final goal. But that is why you have people like me. Okay? That's why you have people like me to help you get to that finish line. Yay! Even if you have to sprint there. I'm going to go get some. Woohoo! I need all this word in the book. Your style's so interesting. Can I study from it? Yeah, I have entire books for you guys to do that. I just released an art book that has entirety of a whole sketchbook that I scanned in. So if you guys want to learn more foundational work, that is a fantastic way to do it. It's this book right here. I just released it right now. Not right now. I released it a couple days ago. So you guys can have access to that one. But yeah, it's kind of like this. It just has a bunch of lessons that we do online. And every page is a new lesson. So, can you draw my PFP? No, I don't draw people's profile pictures because that just, you know how entitled you have to be able to ask somebody to do that? You know how the entitlement that you feel that you amongst the hundreds of people that we have on the chat should get a drawing of your profile pic. You know how annoying it is to hear that stuff? Like, it makes absolutely no sense. Would you ask that of a teacher that's just like sitting in front of you, giving a class? Hey teacher, can you draw my drawing of my face? Can you draw it? Oh my God, can you draw it? Don't ask people that. That's dumb. Okay, no one's gonna do that. No one's gonna just sit here and be like, oh, I'm gonna draw you. Oh, thank you, random stranger online. Yes, I feel so entitled to draw you. Oh, why not? Oh, no. No. Okay? So that's why I don't normally answer those requests. To me, it's kind of silly and entitled and kind of dumb to ask for that in a class. So keep those things to yourself, please, because I'm just going to make fun of you if you keep on asking. Sound good? I'm not that teacher, dude. I'm not that guy. I'm just not. I'm not the people pleaser that people tend to be online. I don't care about your attention. I just want you to have information. I want you to learn something. I don't care about my popularity online. And that's going to be something very different than other people. Other people are like, oh my God, follow me. I don't care if you follow me. I just want you to learn. I just want you to take some of the information that I give you and learn something from it. I don't care about being your friend. I don't care about being your buddy. I just want to be your teacher. That's what I'm good at. If every page is a lesson, does it matter what live stream I watch? Nope. Most of the lessons that I teach are start and finish from the same lesson. So you can just start a lesson on eyes, legs, bodies, and I'll teach you guys essentially how to draw everything from a circle. If you like eyes, I can teach you guys how to draw eyes from circles. If you like legs, you can draw legs from circles. If you want to draw arms, you can draw arms from circles. Okay, so there is a way to draw all these things in every single form, shape, and form, manner. Ta-da! And you can have so much fun with all this knowledge. Do different faces continuously pop in your head when you draw? No, I just draw. Like, the thing is, I don't need an idea to draw. I don't need a concept in my head to draw. I just have to put my pen on paper and be like, doo-doo. And then I can generate any concept that I want. Let's say a chubby kid. To draw a chubby kid, there's a certain formula, right? Little features, big elements. Everything is mathematically calculated for me. If I needed an adult, I need something that has a bigger jaw. So I would draw up until my jaw structure, and then I would draw a much heavier jaw structure. This type of knowledge comes from understanding the human structure underneath to an expert level. Right? I know how to draw a human skull in like 2 seconds, which is really, really useful. Okay? If I need to draw a general human skull, I can draw it really quickly because I know the measurements, I know the proportions that are needed to be able to draw most human characters. It's just something that practice and a lot of technique help you do. Okay. What time is it? Can someone tell me the time? Pacific time? If someone can, that'd be great. 9 a.m. It's almost 10. Okay. So I have to go now because I have to go do some errands. But it was nice to be able to stream with you guys for a little bit. Thank you so much for listening to my rants. You guys are absolutely lovely, and I will have a brand new lesson for you guys tomorrow. I will stream and have a normal schedule, most likely tomorrow. And if you guys are interested, you guys can always go purchase a new book that came out. Boop, 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 boop. This one won't be on YouTube. This one I don't think is worthy of being on YouTube. I don't think a little rant with motion sickness is going to be able to help most people. But I will make sure to do a nice little lesson for you guys that will be worth actually listening to and skipping a little later. Hopefully a later tomorrow, or I will do it later tonight if I can find a way to rig my phone. Deal? You guys have an awesome day. It's an ebook for now, but I will be releasing it for Amazon soon, and that's gonna be released as a hardcover because I don't know if I want a soft cover for that one, but we'll see. We'll figure it out. Take care, everybody. You guys are awesome. Love you all, and I'll see you guys soon.